Let's go.
Yeah, and then they're out.
What's up, everybody? It's Offline TV. We're playing.
Hey, I'm introing. Hey guys, welcome. Today we are playing Never Have I Ever.
Never Have I Ever is a party game where a group of friends each put up 3 fingers. One person says something they've never done, and whoever has done it puts a finger down. If no one puts a finger down, you must put one down. When you're out of fingers, you're out of the game.
But yeah, let's get into it. Fingers up.
Never have I ever been suspended.
Does detention count?
Oh shit.
No, suspended like you're not allowed to come back to school for like a week.
That was me.
That's you?
Yeah.
What happened?
What happened?
One day I skipped class to go. It was a snowy day. It was our football field. All the classes could see it. So I just went on the field, drew this huge penis. It was massive. It was beautiful. It was a work of art. Yeah, in the snow.
You throw vein? Was it veiny?
And I saw the windows. Everyone was looking. Every class was like, I don't know.
The class is
Entire
just
school was
slowly
like,
watching
yes.
you create this dick in the
Every class, like, the teachers complained about it.
Truly a
That's
masterpiece.
actually
So-
so funny.
Right as they finished, I'm like, wow. And then I see the principal running out the door. Come here. I'm like, alright, I guess I'll deal with this. And he tells me I have to clean it up. So literally all I did was just scribble like
You scribbled it out?
it still was shaped like a dick, like a lightning.
Oh my god.
I got this suspended for a week.
That's not even that bad.
Yeah. Alright, Mendo?
No one got suspended.
Never have I ever been pranked.
Did that knock everybody out?
Have I been pranked?
That's like very.
Yeah.
I have
Right
been
for the
pranked,
past
but it's
5
like,
years.
you guys haven't lived, apparently.
Do you have friends who like you actually have a relationship with where they're not gonna hate you? No? Yeah.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure I've been pranked. I just can't remember it.
I mean, I've been pranked plenty of times.
I've
Yeah.
pranked people.
Yeah, I've been part
You
of
have.
Alright guys, so right now we've planted a walkie-talkie into a stuffed animal in Poki's room. And she's streaming right now.
Yours is not the mister. Honestly,
We're just doing a super loud, short yelling.
We're ready, we're ready.
Alright, never have I ever peed in an inappropriate place.
If you're a
Wait,
guy,
I've already done
if you're a
one.
guy, your finger should
Yeah,
go
you
down.
never
peed in an alleyway? Really? I mean, okay, yeah, I have.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, you
That's what I
you've
thought.
gotten
I have.
to-
Okay, okay.
Your story? I like your story.
How do you know?
So I was in New York City. My friends and I, we had like this thing in college where we'd all get together and go like to one place. We were in the Bronx because my friend went to Fordham, and we're at this bar, college bar. So like shots are like $1. You're supposed to get really fucked up. Of course, I'm super fucked up, and the bathroom line is super long. So of course, I'm like, I'm gonna go outside, find an alleyway. It's New York City. There's hobos everywhere. There's no chance that I get in trouble for this. Yeah, I'm not really thinking this logically actually at the time. But so I walk down what I think is an alleyway, and I just start peeing. But what it was actually like this side entrance to a bar, another bar. And it's this big glass window that apparently can just see me peeing.
Oh.
So the lady, who's like the hostess or whatever, comes out there. She's like, "What the fuck are you doing?" She starts freaking out at me. I'm pretty much blackout drunk at this point. I'm probably just like, "I'm sorry, don't yell at me." And then out of nowhere, this dude rounds the corner like full fucking sprint, cocks his fist back, and just tries to punch me in the face.
No way.
And I legitimately brown out. Like I don't remember what happened for the next like 10 seconds. Like when I come to, like next conscious memory I have is me jogging back to my bar, and like I don't know what happened. I don't know how I lost the guy. And then I tell my friend this. I'm like, "Dude, some dude just tried to punch me in the face at this other bar," and he's like, "That's the Albanian mob's bar. They would have beat the shit out of you and maybe killed you." All right, what's
My
your-
story is
it
not better than that. Basically, in college, we found out that in our dorm we could get to the rooftop. And this was like a new building, so it was like, I don't know, like 6 floors up, right? And we would bring a foldable table up and we would play beer pong on the roof, and we're like, hey, this is fun, this is cool. And obviously sometimes you're like, fuck, I need to pee. So I was like, well, I'm on the roof. I don't want to like go downstairs.
Everyone knows this.
And then go back into it was like, it's way too much trouble, right? So I'm like, I'm gonna be smart. I'm just gonna pee off the roof, right? And so I was like, okay, all right, I'm gonna do this. I'll water the plants underneath. It's great. So I start to pee, and I realize that there are construction workers that are below me.
Oh.
And I don't pee on them, but they notice. And so then, I hear a what the, and then the spotlight turns on me. And I was like, oh my god, what am I doing? And I'm like trying to scurry back with my pants like that. So that was my story. Look, sometimes you're put into extreme situations and you just have. Never have I ever. I'm trying to think of like a decent one.
Are you playing Fed?
Just letting
You're just down to one with us.
I don't know. Never have I ever been to South America. I don't know.
What's South America?
Wait, what?
The continent?
It is to the south of America.
Like Texas?
No! Oh my god.
Wait, are you being serious?
I'm Canadian.
This is world geography. This isn't like.
I skipped math.
Never have I ever punched a female. Wait, that's my last guess of who would have fucking done this.
Damn.
Okay, was it like Chris Brown? Or like.
It wasn't that serious. Okay.
Did she take support?
Like, what
Let me
level of severity?
explain. I was in grade 9. I specifically remember this was my third period biology class. It was still in French because I was still taking French classes. And I had like a legit childhood friend, grade 1, but I hadn't seen her for a bunch of years, and then we met up again in high school. Anyways, we were sitting beside each other. She was not my closest friend, but whatever. And she was talking and being really annoying, and she kept hitting me, and I was like, stop hitting me, and she kept hitting me, and I don't know what
When you say hitting like slapping your arm or something?
Yeah, just hitting me. I don't know what came over me that moment, and I just.
Wait, in the face?
Where'd you hit her? Did you hit her in the face?
I mean, okay, it wasn't hard enough to knock her out, but it was enough to be shut up. And then because I was stop, I'm gonna hit you back, and she just kept doing it.
Was
so
she
I
sitting
hit her,
behind
and
you?
then she was like, "Ow, that
In
hurt,"
your
and I was
face?
like, "I told you I was gonna hit you back."
Can you demonstrate on Lily?
Never have I ever hooked up with a man at a convention.
Did you just?
No. That was for peeing in
Oh.
an alleyway.
Did
Wait,
anyone?
oh?
Oh.
Wait, what does hooking up mean though?
If you
This is the Bill Clinton defense.
I was gonna say.
Hey man, I'm down.
Like this?
Like you got any nut off. Like if you nutted.
Nut. No, because her mods were there, so no.
Oh,
Wait, they were in the
epic
room?
clock blocks, the mods.
Like they came banging down on the door.
That's another story, but yes.
Most of my fans are in high school.
That's how you like them, right?
Oh, yeah.
You get older, but they stay the same. I dressed like a schoolgirl for a reason, you know?
Age is just a number. Jail is just a room.
No. This is my never have I ever rage quit in a game. Off a ladder game or something.
I've definitely raged.
Oh, I've definitely.
I can't think of
I
a.
have.
AFK in a league game or something.
No,
the
I've never
funniest-
done it in a league.
So the one time I remember really well that I kind of rage quit was we were playing a game and we were losing pretty bad. It was league, and I would have played it out normally, but then my friends were like, "Hey, we're gonna go get food for lunch," and they were like, "You want to come?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'll get food with you guys." So instead of just leaving the game, I was like, "My mom just died," and I alt F4'd out. Only Josh laughs.
Is that really rage quitting though? Specifically quitting out of anger?
Well, I've definitely rage quit other times. That's just a funny one I could.
Yeah, I've done that.
But you've done that?
Well, half Well, I knew when the game was completely over.
That's
Well, then you can't say
wait.
that.
You can't say that.
Never have I ever is your attempt to try to stay alive.
So you just killed yourself. I'm coming back up. I'm not getting.
Yeah,
you can't suicide bomb me.
Never have I ever pooped at a public place and there was no toilet paper.
All right. Well, no one's finger went down, so that means yours goes down.
Still killed yourself.
Yeah, you're still dead.
You're good at,
All right.
you're good at this, dude.
Poke's dead.
Poke's out.
All right,
Lily?
I want to find one that'll kill all of you. So.
Just be nice.
Oh.
Never have I ever done illegal drugs.
So, college me was in a very exploratory phase. Okay, so I'll just start from the top. So, so we were going to go watch this show from Major Lazer, who's like an electronic artist. It was a great time, right? And Major Lazer is like telling the crowd to do things, you know, to like hype people up, be like, yeah, like jump up, blah blah blah, like all this stuff. And it starts to get a little weird because at some point he goes, everybody take your shirts off! And everyone took their shirts off. And the thing is that right next to me was like a group of like frat dudes. And they were all shirtless. And then they all decided that it was a really good idea to start chest bumping. And so while I was intoxicated on this thing, all I'm hearing on my right side is a bunch of wet bodies slapping together as they're jumping up and down to the music, and I couldn't ignore it because this thing that I was on was making me hyper focus on it. So all I could see in slow motion in my mind were these naked chests making these wet sounds all together.
Oh my god.
Never ever been confessed to? Was
You've
it
never been
like
confessed to?
like you're not a
No.
priest or like?
Never have I ever had someone confess their feelings to me.
I'm out.
It's nice knowing you.
Peace,
Doug.
guys.
I love you.
I don't.
There we
Wait,
go.
did you put a finger down?
Yeah.
All right, what happened? Any good
there's
story?
This guy online, he barely knew me, but he said he fell in love with me, and then he confessed to me, like, I really like you, want to go out? I said no, and then he removed me. That's it.
That's like the least
You broke
climactic.
his heart.
He didn't even know me though. How could you say you love
That
someone
was
when you
me.
just met them?
I feel like every girl has had like that kind of thing.
Alright, goodbye.
But it's nice knowing you, Pokey.
Wait, so wait, how does this even work now? Like,
Well,
one.
I'm at 1. What are you at? 2. Holy shit, we gotta get Mendo.
I have a very uneventful life.
I never have I ever eaten takeout for a week.
Never have I ever been Chinese.
I'm Korean.
Well, Lily wins another game because she's fucking.
Again.
No, it's more like she's boring.
If you guys like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe, and let us know if you want to force Lily to do more animations for us, and what other games you want to see us play.